this synthetic ass wig. If I get a fucking lighter and set that bitch on fire, your whole body plus your beard and everything gonna catch on fire. Now let me tell you something, Miss Parker. Bitch, if my nigga wanna have a good time, we wanna have a good time. Stop saying that Landon is that nigga because when my nigga is the one that whispered in my ear and he initiated it because we was on that type of time and we was proving to the world that we can have Landon. Let's get one thing clear. Landon was not gonna fuck nobody out of the equation. He was gonna be the bitch that got fucked. He was gonna be the bitch that got a train ran on him. Okay? So let's get one thing clear. He didn't initiate anything. If it wasn't for my nigga, that nigga would have had a dry mouth that whole night. So shut that shit up, babe. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Landon was on my body since I came to that fucking house and I was standing on business. I wasn't budging. I wasn't nothing. I got videos of him trying to drag me in a room and I was like, nah, get the fuck off me. Woo, woo, woo. But I'm not gonna lie. When I kissed a nigga in the club and I seen my nigga was a little like, being a little too friendly, you know what I'm saying, got a little carried away. That's when I got a little, that's when he got it. Yeah. So my nigga kind of like opened that door on the slick side. That's why he didn't really just like go too crazy, but he let me know what it was and what it wasn't. So yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? My relationship is not an open relationship. What's up?
So Bush Queen University was a time. Poodie, I love you, sister. So I'm being real, but I ain't gonna keep too hard. But do you have any regrets to that situation? Because no shade, let's break it down. The next
Do
night,
y'all hear me clearly?
We hear you so clear.
Okay.
The next night, Poodie, since you did pull a KNIFE on Landon and stuff like that, because y'all was locked into a room and stuff, and it was just a whole shabrika set.
Okay, so you talk about me pulling out the weapon and trying to gut him up like a fish. Oh, girl, oh my God, a lot of people didn't even know about that.
What is this breaking news?
Okay, for real, I'm gonna be real with you. When I was up in the room with Landon, and he came, if everybody watched Tay Live, y'all would see that I was in the bed already. I was in my drawers already. Landon came in the room while Tay was on live and the camera was pointed on me. And the people in the comments, if they saw, they saw. He got in the bed. So when Tay walked out the room, he hurried up and got up and shut the door. My nigga came downstairs and started beating on the door. So I was like, God damn, like I'm stuck in this position. I don't know what the fuck to do because now I feel like he gonna think we actually fuck. We didn't even have time to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have sex or nothing like that. But I was already in my drawers and shit like that. Landon was trying to hop out the window, do all this extra shit. Bitch, the way I came in, no, bitch, because I said, I'm going to open this door. Landon said, no, don't open the door, Poodie. Because I know my boyfriend, like my boyfriend was going to try to fight me and him, but somebody ended up coming to get him to get from in front of the door. So that's how we ended up getting out. I went and talked to my nigga.
Say pause real quick. So while his boyfriend was in the door, because she was banging, she was beating on that door, y'all. Tay like, no, y'all, this the Airbnb.
Yeah, and I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie.
Tay, he's not lying, y'all. Tay was like, no, y'all, this the Airbnb. We can't do this. So we had
and
to
my boyfriend wouldn't have got to her because I would have jumped in it.
We had to pull Sean from the door because he was banging on the door. This is not our Airbnb. This is the first Butch Queen University ever. So we didn't want to be kicked out.
Okay, Metro.
So we did pull Sean from the door because it was a lot.
Metro, I'm not trying to cut you off, but could you please tell these people one thing for real? Because I don't even play like that for real. Now, let's get one thing clear. The room that I was in when he was going live, the room that I was in when he came in that room and my boyfriend was beating on the door, was that or was that not Landon's room? It was not Landon's room.
It wasn't.
So he got on live and he lied to everybody.
That room was actually John and Tay room. That was John and Tay room. Tay
and wasn't I sleeping in there from the time I got there because I wasn't on the cast. I just basically invited myself because I like to have fun. And Tay, he of course welcomed me and told me that I could come because he wanted to meet me too. Mind y'all, Landon had already went back and told everybody like, Poodie a bad vibe. He gonna try to fight everybody in the house. He this, he that. Don't allow him to come. First and foremost, Metro say, even though I allowed myself to come on the cast and I already had segments and shit, didn't y'all bring it to me before I even found out that he was there? Didn't y'all bring it to me that y'all wanted me to come on that Butch Queen University?
We did. So I think it was a lot of hands in a pot. So Landon was talking to Tay on the back end and he was coming, and I was talking to Poodie on the back end and Poodie was coming. No shade, me and John was gonna do a segment with Landon separately and then Poodie separately. But Poodie and Landon kind of didn't know about each other, basically, at the time. So then, once we did, it was like, Tay was like, okay, well, I don't know how this is going to work because we know the history between Poodie and Landon. When them two come into some type of context, it causes a fucking rift in the system, in the whole solar system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how Pangea was built, because of Landon and Poodie. Landon and Poodie is the reason of Pangea. Okay? So it was just a lie. It became a lie. No shade. It did become a lie.
But I mean, I will tell y'all this though. It got Bush Queen talked about like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their viral moments. Everybody woo woo woo. But we did do that set. You can't lie. No shade. But
So what would be your last remark for the comments and the girls? Y'all, I need to get to 30K, y'all.
my last remark would definitely be: don't believe everything everybody say. If you know a bitch is be lying a lot, why would you go back and lie? Because when he lied about me being in his room, Metro J just cleared that up. It wasn't his room. He came down to my room. The morning that I was asleep and he came to that room at 6 o'clock in the morning lying like we was laid up, you literally said that I begged to come in your room, and you had a whole story on the live about us being laid up. Oh, he was begging, so I just let him come. Whole time that wasn't even your room. You came in there while I was sleeping and laid right next to me. So it's like, just don't believe everything y'all hear and don't believe everything y'all see. Because at the end of the day, a motherfucker can say what they want to say. A motherfucker can do what they want to do. But you're really delusional. You're really obsessed with me. And you're really mad because I found somebody who I genuinely give a fuck about and that I care about. And you're trying to ruin my relationship. And now you're spiraling because it didn't go in your favor. You tried to ruin it, and it made my nigga stay even more because you exposed your hand. So now I have a second shot because you got on live and you exposed your hand talking about some, oh, that was the goal to break us up. Dumb bitch. Now, Zay, Rich Zay, I'm finna get off this live. Watch what you say, bitch, because I'm the bitch to get you before the reunion. Bye. You feel my... Because this your job. I ain't gonna get on Metro J because this your job. I love y'all down. I ain't even mad at y'all because you know what I'm saying? Everybody entitled to their own opinion, and y'all did give me a shot to come up here and speak my truth. So however y'all want to take it, y'all want to take it. And I want to say one more thing too before I get off here. A lot of people keep talking about I'm obsessed with Landon. I'm gonna just say this. I always fucked with a lot of boys, but I let Landon in the way I never let nobody else in before. Like, certain shit I did with him, I never did with nobody. I didn't give a fuck to meet nobody's mama. I didn't give a fuck to go to nobody's hometown. I didn't give a fuck to go on dates, all this other shit. Landon took my virginity and everything. So it's like, yeah, bitch, that's why I was head over heels for him at first. Right now, I really don't give a fuck. But I really don't speak certain shit because it's just like certain shit just private as fuck.
Okay, well, I definitely appreciate you for just knowing that this is the key and things like that.
Yes.
My advice to you is, like, protect the relationship that you're in. Don't give Landon too much leeway. Even if your nigga, I feel like your nigga probably said he was on it and wanted to do it because he probably feel like you wanted to do it. You have to show your nigga that you don't give a fuck about this nigga no more because he gonna do anything to make his nigga happy. Because I'm gonna do anything to make him happy. So if I had a nigga that he was like, babe, I want to do it. I know my nigga only saying it to make me happy, and it's like, this ain't really what I want. So I'm gonna agree with what you saying just to make you happy when I'm really trying to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Landon deserve that. Girl, she not bad to the bone like that, girl. I beat her off the bone.
Right.
Landon
in here. What's that thing?
Okay,
thank you so much, Queen Mama. No shade.
Okay.
Okay. So
and don't let that be